Y'all know it's BC. Anything for Clarence don't make sense. Make sure you hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and subscribe. Look, I'm gonna jump into another CJ So Cool video, and I just want to point out the fact that he always wanted children with royalty. It wasn't just royalty. And I know that this dude is an habitual liar, and he likes to tell one side of the story, and it's definitely not the truth. Let's get right into it. I ain't wasting no time.
Get well, royalty. That's what I want to see right now. Get well, royalty. We prayed for the baby. We prayed for a positive outcome, but she lost the baby and she lost the tube. So
Wait a minute. We prayed for the baby. We prayed for a positive outcome. Understand one thing. When this guy doesn't want to be in somebody's life like he did Kamara Nike, he literally came back around at 5 months and said, "Can you change the name?" And then he disappeared for years after that. So understand one thing. If he doesn't want to have a child, he will show it. He's not going to hide in the background in the shadows. You understand what I'm saying? So he literally made another statement to even confirm what he said right here. Let's get right into the other statement. Let's get right into it. I ain't finna waste no time. I ain't wasting no time. I know people be in denial. People really be in denial with this stuff. I don't know why, but
tube. Now there's like, what's the chances of us ever having a baby?
Got my right tube.
Oh, you can use one tube?
I guess so, maybe.
Oh man, they're gonna have to tell me about this.
you saw he said they're gonna have to tell me about that. Let me just do that again. Cause I know a lot of people in denial. So I'm gonna run it back a little more. Watch it. Play it again.
I just wish you didn't have to lose your tube. Now there's like, what's the chances of us ever having a baby?
Got my right tube.
Oh, you can use one tube?
I guess so, maybe.
Oh man, they're gonna have to tell me about this. Whose phone?
They're gonna have to tell me about this. He was inquiring about it. He was concerned. He wanted to make sure that the other possibilities, because he doesn't want to be in a situation where he cannot have kids with royalty. That's plain and simple. He said they're gonna have to tell me about this because he needs to know. I don't know why people are in denial, man. This dude is ephemeral when it comes down to his emotions. He bounces from one to the next. You cannot take it as a concrete thing. Wake up and realize that he doesn't know if he's coming or going. That's just the way he is. All right, let's go to the next video. That I'm going to show that when they actually left and how he actually felt for real.
You always mess up because you think she playing. And then she showed me she wasn't playing. And, you know, like I keep saying, it's my fault. I can't blame royalty. I can't down talk her. Ooh, I forgot about
I can't blame royalty. I can't down talk her. See, he has these spirited moments where he actually takes accountability and then he takes it back like next moment. He's emotionally unstable. But people have to realize something. Everything this guy has done in terms of, blaspheming, talking trash about the other kids, talking trash about royalty, it's because he's upset at the outcome. He doesn't actually feel that way. He really wants royalty back, but royalty just don't want to put up with the public scrutiny. Understand, when you're a vlogger, when you're a YouTuber, your life is publicized. You can't work out things in the background and come back and be like, okay, we all kumbaya. When your problems is exploited on the internet, it's really hard to come together because when people done said this about you in the video and you didn't said this, it kind of make y'all look crazy coming back together. But remember, that's your choice to broadcast your family to make money off of it, right? So I want to get into another point when he was saying that, oh, royalty, with the pictures and stuff like that, that he felt like she's gonna come back, and then the family doesn't love him. Let's get to that point as well.
it. So, look at all these, man. It's a lot of good memories in here. I love them, but they don't love me no more. So, I'm not finna be holding on to somebody.
He said, I love them, but they don't love me. Based off a situation where their mom just couldn't take him going forth with Nike. Understand something. If you're co-parenting with an individual out there and they're still having relations with the person they supposed to be co-parenting with and you're with them, how many people would stay in that situation? Would you stay in that situation? And royalty put up with that for years. I'm not trying to be biased or nothing like that. I'm just letting you know that That is kind of obscene. It's madness that she even put up with it for that long. And the kids being involved and him, pinning Kamari against the kids and vice versa. The same thing he did with Royalty and Nike and then with Lexi. This dude is the mastermind behind the scenes. Pay attention to the truth. I just go to the point where he was like, "Oh, he hoped that Royalty come back." So I think it was like around yeah.
Wash clothes real quick. Showed me how to wash whatever. I can't believe she ripped my pictures up. I left them down there, y'all, because I don't know. Maybe she gonna come back. So this is a washing machine.
He said, "I don't know. Maybe she gonna come back." He wasn't sure whether or not she was gonna come back, but he definitely wanted her to come back. Now let's go to another part where he just doesn't really take accountability. Like one month, next he does.
Does, let's just say the word, does cheating really need to result in a man losing his family, his children?
When you publicly broadcast your family, it's on a whole different scale. It's not the same as the average Joe out there. It's not the same as an individual trying to publicize their family. It's a whole nother ball game. It's another realm because you allow public scrutiny, you allow people to have an opinion and be judgmental, to literally harass you and the kids and Royalty. It's a different story if it was just you, and her, and then y'all can just, not have your life broadcast. Y'all can go see a, therapist to work out your issues, but it's not like that. Everything is broadcast. So guess what? Everybody has an opinion, and it's hard to come back together when you already put a narrative in people's minds. And then they're going to look at that person crazy for dealing with you. Then they're going to look at you crazy for going back to them. So you have to understand the implications and the ramification that's involved. All right, so let's go to another point as well. I'm going to go to a point of him saying he want Royalty back again. But he mentioned this plenty of times, just that people don't want to, like I said, a lot of people don't like paying attention to the truth because I guess the truth is not entertaining. Yes.
And I've been trying to get her back. Even through this video, I've been saying things like I want her back. But then
You see, he was trying to get Royalty back the whole time. Royalty just wasn't with it. So when he say he left, and then he turns around and say, I left them, which one is it? I mean, he just causes so much confusion. It's like you gotta have a cap on how far you're willing to go to just prove a point, or being narcissistic to make people decide with you. I know misery love company, and I know a lot of other people out there just want to, you want to coerce them to believe in what you believe, but don't be biased. It will only lead to your downfall. Pride comes before the fall, man. Pride comes before the fall. And let's get into this last point when he says that he actually wanted the twins again. We're going to get into that point again, man. Again.
I'm gonna ruin all that fun for him by taking what he loves the most. She know I wanted those kids.
She know I wanted those kids. That's plain and simple. She know I wanted those. How plainly do somebody got to put it for you? How obvious do you have to be? Rewind the video if you don't believe me. But this is just sad. Pay attention to the signs and realize that when you're crashing out, man. Oh my God.